Batter KK Zamora for the Pirates. They've scored twice here in the top of the first inning. They have a runner at third and one out. And Zamora, who hits it at .377 up here against Addie Susag, the freshman out of Whitney, on the mound for your American River College Beavers. Just getting started here, Becky Rustfield. Susag's delivery is in there for a call strike. Coronado singled, stole second. Fesacila with the infield single, then Bridgman delivers the RBI on a base hit to left field. Heffernan grounds out to shortstop, also with the run batted in. Moving to third is Bridgman, and Zamora, who's up here hitting .377, shows bunts it, but bunts it foul, and that'll make the count 1 ball and 2 strikes. Apologize for technical difficulties, keeping us off the air for just a little bit. We have changed our camera angle, as longtime watchers probably have noticed, as Riley the engineer is working feverishly to get us on the airwaves, and he has done so. Matt Pearson on the PA. Mark the Phantom Low with you here from Becky Rustfield on a beautiful day, but not so much for Beaver fans so far, as they trail at 2-0, top of inning number 1. Line drive foul down the left field line. Addie Susag on the mound for the Beavers. Felicia Lipinski is not in the lineup today. The pitcher with 9 wins on the season and a .368 batting average at the plate. She is not dressed for action here today. Behind the plate is Jennifer Wiley. Peyton Burdick is at first. Kayla Adams at second. Savannah Haynes at short. And Lindsay Paredes at third. Kaylee Hunt, Jill Theodoro. There's a grinder down to third. Paredes has it, looks the runner back, goes to first. Runner's going to the plate. The throw skips by the catcher, and the run scores. So Zamora grounds out to third. She'll get credit for the run batted in as Bridgman scores.
Number 12, the left fielder, Frankie Paz.
2 outs, nobody on, and that'll bring up Frankie Paz, the left fielder. Frankie batting at .333 on the year. She is from West High School in Tracy, California. So 3 in for the Pirates. Paz takes down low from Susag. Addie, 6 innings on the year, a 1-0 record, a 117 earned run average. Paz playing out in left field. Emily Tyler, the first baseman, will follow Frankie. Hits it down to third. That's a foul ball, backhanded by Paredes. Her throw a little bit too high, but fortunately it doesn't matter, as the ball was called foul by our home plate umpire. Beautiful day out here at Becky Rustfield. Beavers at 6-4 in conference. Pirates near the top at 8-3. In fact, I think they are on the top, as Delta has lost a couple of games. The Pirates have won 3 straight since they lost 2 to Santa Rosa a couple of weeks ago, so they're on a hot streak. The Beavers trying to contend here without their top pitcher on the mound. Susag's delivery is just a little bit outside. 2 balls and 1 strike on Frankie Paz. .333, as we said, for Frankie. 10 runs batted in on the season for the left fielder. Right-handed hitter against the right-hander, Addie Susag. Beavers also have Jill Theodoro, who's thrown some innings for him this year. That is inside and low. 3 balls and 1 strike. Pirates with 3 hits and 3 runs here in the top of the first inning. They'll have Brooklyn Heffernan on the mound. There's a grounder out towards shortstop. Haynes to her right, picks it up across the diamond. That's a nice play by Savannah Haynes, and the inning is over. But not before the Pirates put up 3. We'll go to the bottom of inning number 1. Pirates 3, Beavers coming to bat.
Hi, I'm Monica from Ace Body Shop in Towne. We are a family-oriented business. We've been in business for over 30 years. We are located downtown Lincoln at 333 Lincoln Boulevard in Lincoln, California. We do automotive repair and 24-hour towing. Our phone number is 916-645-2859, or you can find us on the web.
When it comes to your home's maintenance and repairs, Jeffers Resource Group has you covered. Our handyman services offer a comprehensive range of expertise, from minor carpentry to drywall, electrical and flooring for property managers, landlords, and renters alike. We ensure that every job is completed to the highest standards, so you can have peace of mind. Contact us today to discover how Jeffers Resource Group can help keep your home in top shape.
love baking. I've been doing it my whole life. Grateful Bread was started because I needed a job. It always used to seem like bread was just an afterthought, and which was always kind of disappointing. But now, as not only people, foodies and people eating, they're expecting better quality, and people notice it, they can see it.
Bottom of inning number 1, Beavers trail at 3-0. They'll come up to the plate with Kaylee Hunt, Jennifer Wiley, and Lindsay Paredes, the first three. Again, Felicia Lipinski, the usual leadoff hitter, is not in the lineup today. Brooklyn Heffernan out on the mound, 13-6 on the season for the sophomore from Ceres High School, a 1.71 earned run average, and she also has a save. She has thrown 127 innings on the year, and she'll come up against Kaylee Hunt. 276 for Kaylee. She's driven in 9. She's scored 17. She's out in left field today. Shows bunt, pulls it back, and it's a call strike on the outside corner. KK Zayamura behind the plate for the Pirates, who are 16-9, 16 wins, 9 losses, 1 tie on the season, 8-3 in Big 8 conference play. Slash foul up against the screen, so it's quickly 0-2. About halfway through conference play. Beavers at 6-4, Pirates at 8-3. Delta also up there near the top with Santa Rosa. Big game here today at Becky Russ Field, and the Pirates have got off quickly. Heffernan's delivery, swing and a miss. Hunt is down on strikes for the first out here in the bottom of inning number 1, and Jennifer Wiley will be the hitter. Catcher out of Union Mine High School, hitting at a very impressive but very robust 384. Has a home run on the season, has driven in 18 and scored 19 for the Beavers. Beavers are coached by Lisa Delgado, Cynthia Osigvera, Donnie Donaldson, the skipper for the Pirates. There's a grounder out towards second base. Bridgman has it quickly over to first for the out. So quickly 2 outs here in the bottom of inning number 1, and that'll bring up Lindsay Paredes, the third baseman. 464 on the campaign, 8 home runs and 28 runs driven in, 22 runs scored. Frankie Paz out in left field is Fasacila in center field, Mejia in right. Guzman at third, Coronado at short, Bridgman and Tyler over at first. Zamora behind the plate, and Brooklyn Heffernan out on the mound for the Pirates. Brady swings and misses. 0-1. Kayla Adams is on deck for the Beavers in the cleanup spot. That's fouled off. So quickly 0-2 is Heffernan getting ahead in the count to the third straight batter here in the bottom of inning number 1. After Adams, it's Maddie Demon, Savannah Haynes, Addie Susag, Peyton Burdick, and Jill Theodoro for the Beavers. 0-2 on the way to Paredes. Defense is straight away and deep. Swings and misses on a ball outside for the strikeout. Second strikeout of the inning for Heffernan. We go to the second. Pirates on top, 3-0.
Here at Super Taco, we specialize in authentic Mexican food. One of the reasons we are different from other places is that we make everything from scratch. You get a great value when you come here, large portions and quality food. Our most popular dishes are many different kind of tacos. We have giant burritos, different kinds of enchiladas, and the fajita. If you're ready for real Mexican food, stop in at a Super Taco. We love to see you.
Fast flung on and missed. He got him on strikes at 86, the off speeder. Bruno strikes out the side. Potters get the win 8-5. He's going to look that way. Now he's going to duck down the middle. He's got a guy wide open at the 18 kidder. That's Robert Freeman. And Robert's trying to make a couple of moves. He comes back to the 15, comes down to the 10. He gets a block to the 5. Top of inning number 2 from Becky Rusfield. It'll be Emily Tyler, Allie Vincent, and Ariella Mejia for the Pirates as they lead at 3-0. Tyler, the first baseman,
Emily Tyler.
hitting at .321 on the year. The sophomore out of Grigori High School down in Modesto, 5'10", according to my roster here. And I thank the Modesto people for providing the information. Off-speed pitch is in there for a strike on 1. Tyler with a home run and 11 runs batted in. Addie Susag on the mound for the Beavers. Just 6 innings logged on the season before today. That one's hit sharply out to the right of shortstop. Haynes has it, picks it up, one hopper to first. What a play. Was it controlled? Yes, it was at first base by Peyton Burdick. Haynes, an excellent play in the hole to throw out Tyler at first base, and it looked like it got up in Peyton Burdick, and she was able to handle it as the manager or one of the coaches for Modesto is going to come out and say maybe she didn't control it, and maybe the home plate umpire had a better look. I think that was a very respectful ask by the Pirates Rain Trust, and he is going to be called out at first base. Allie Vincent, the hitter. Allie at 167 on the year. She's a freshman out of Kimball High School, which is in Tracy, California, according to my roster and my maps. 2 runs batted in on the season for Allie. She lines that one right back up the middle, solidly into center field for a base hit. It's cut off by Theodoro. That almost went out to the wall. A solid base hit by Vincent. 4th hit of the game for the Pirates, and it'll bring up number 9 hitter, Ariella Mejia. The right fielder batting at 300.
Number 15, the right fielder, Ariella Mejia.
Another freshman. She is out of East Union High down in Manteca, California. I think they're the Lancers. East Union High. I believe they are. She's going to take that one in the dirt for a ball, 1-0. Sophie Coronado, the leadoff hitter who singled to open the game, is on deck. 1 out, runner down at first base is Vincent. That swung on and fouled. Good cut by Mejia. Let that one loose, and she has 7 runs batted in on the season. Out in right field for the Pirates. Jennifer Wiley behind the plate for ARC. As we have a 1 ball and 1 strike count. Beavers outfield is straight away and medium deep for the number 9 hitter. Mejia's bunts at it, but she fouls it back to the screen. It'll go to 1 ball and 2 strikes. Modesto with the black uniforms. So got some blue mixed in there. Not bad. Not a bad look. You got to get that extra white over there, though, Riley. You can't just have the black and the blue. You got to throw a little white piping in there. You know, I know you know that. You're a fashionista. Beavers with the home whites. 1-2 on the way to Mejia. That one is high and outside. 2-2. Beavers are 13-10-1 on the year. 6-4 in Big 8 conference play. Their last game was a win over Sierra, 9-6. That one is also high and outside, 3-2. They have a big doubleheader on the road on Friday when they visit Santa Rosa. And then they will come back here next Tuesday on the 1st against Consumers River College. 3-2 pitch. Hit sharply, another line. Nice play by Paredes. She'll go across the diamond for 1. Vincent moves out to second, but a nice play by Lindsay Paredes at third for 2 outs, and that'll bring up the leadoff hitter, Sophie Coronado, who started us off with a single. Sophie came in at .377 with 13 runs batted in. She is another sophomore out of Kimball High School in Tracy. She's got a runner in scoring position at second base. That's Allie Vincent. But 2 outs here in the second. Shows bunt, pulls it back, lifts it over third base, and that's a fair ball Base hit by Coronado. She's going to make it to second. The throw, the tag is applied. She is out. No, they dropped the ball. Throw to the plate. The tag, and she is out at the plate. So the Beavers tagged a couple of them out, held on to one of them. That's enough for the umpires for the third out. We'll go to the bottom of the second inning. Beavers still trail 3-0.
Hi, I'm Jessica.
And I'm Miller.
And we'd like to invite you to come see all that Miller's Ace Hardware has to offer and to give our happy and helpful staff a chance to earn your business.
Whatever project you're working on, from lawn and garden to home repairs, you'll find everything you need at the new Miller's Ace Hardware. Power tools from the best name brands, and one of the largest selections of barbecues and barbecue accessories featuring brands like Traeger, Weber, and Big Green Egg. And if you're looking to freshen things up, visit the paint studio featuring Clark and Kensington, Benjamin Moore, and Magnolia Home by Joanna Gaines. Miller's Ace Hardware, where customer and community service meet. Located on the corner of Madison and Fair Oaks, behind the Ferrari building.
When it comes to your home's maintenance and repairs, Jeffers Resource Group has you covered. Our handyman services offer a comprehensive range of expertise so you can have peace of mind. Contact us to schedule your service today.
Hi, I'm Monica from Ace Body Shop in Towne. We are a family-oriented business. We've been in business for over 30 years. We are located downtown Lincoln at 333 Lincoln Boulevard in Lincoln, California. We do automotive repair and 24-hour towing. Our phone number is 916-645-2859, or you can find us on the web.
Bottom of inning number 2 from Becky Restfield. Mark the Phantom Low along with Riley the engineer. Matt Pearson is on the PA, and Mackenzie, a.k.a. DJ Mac, is working the scoreboard. Now that she's here, that is. She had to stop off and buy a very elaborate lunch filled with potatoes and strawberries and some fancy drink and a little chocolate bar. What was that thing that you had before? Let me see that thing here. A salted caramel. Oh, okay. Mini chocolate from Sprinkles. I like that. Could have brought another one. That would have been nice. Adams will foul that one back to the screen off Heffernan. Kayla, 446 on the year, and Brooklyn Heffernan very impressive in the first inning with 2 strikeouts. And she's working with a 3-run lead for the Pirates in the bottom of inning number 2. Kayla, the sophomore out of Rockland High School. 5 home runs, 23 runs batted in. Swings and fouls that one in the catcher's glove. Good movement on that pitch by Heffernan. Seen that already through 3 batters plus here in the bottom of the second inning. Maddie Demon will follow. That one's lifted foul. Another pitch that's tailing away from the right-handed Kayla Adams. Will be a slider in the men's game. Got a little canine watch going on over here, Riley. Underneath the umbrella down there on the left side. 0-2. That's popped up. That'll get out of play. Matt Pearson will not make the play either. He doesn't even try it. Now he tries. That's even delayed even for you, Matt. 0-2. Actually, I think your best job is knocking the ball away at volleyball. I think you've really improved at that. Helping out at volleyball, because there's a lot of balls flying around all the time over there. You've gotten the groove there. Adams takes that one outside, the same pitch that got a couple other Beavers. But Kayla lays off, and it's 1 ball and 2 strikes. Maddie Demon, Savannah Haynes to follow here, bottom of inning number 2. Adams pops that one up again, just about the same spot, and no Matt Pearson at all. He's just given up. He's all proud of himself. He was playing this, playing me clips off his phone because he was working a game out at Sierra this weekend. He was the PA announcer, and he was the music guy, and he was also the play-by-play announcer. He was doing everything. It was actually quite impressive. Although, he's an older guy, so you can hear him running back from one to the other, saying who the batter was and then coming back and having a dramatic pause and then starting to describe the play. Actually, pretty good work by the Eagles fans. 2-2 pitch outside, and another good eye by Kayla Adams to lay off that one. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Full count pitch, open up the bottom of the second. Swing and a miss to the high fastball, and that'll put Adams down on strikes. Third strikeout for Heffernan. First out of the second inning recorded for the Beavers, and here's Maddie Demon. The sophomore from Rio Americano, sitting at .375. 9 runs scored, 9 runs driven in for Maddie. She is out in right field for the Beavers today. She's been first base, she's been center field, she's been catching, been everywhere. Swing and miss. There's the pitch that Heffernan has been so successful with. That one a little bit closer to the plate. Not quite as wide, and Devin just a little bit too late on that. And she is down in the count 0-1. Evens it up, 1 ball and 1 strike with Savannah Haynes to follow. Pirates scored 3 times in the top of inning number 1. We are in the bottom of inning number 2. Beavers went 1, 2, 3. In fact, they've gone 1, 2, 3, 4 so far in this one against Heffernan. Devin held off, but it's on the inside corner, strike 2. So pitching outside, came inside and froze Maddie Demon. 1 ball and 2 strikes on the right fielder. A little bit of a breeze blowing left to right out here at Becky Russ Field, but a beautiful day for softball. Just playing 1 game today. These 2 teams played back on February the 22nd down in Modesto. They split a doubleheader. Beavers winning 2-0, and the Pirates coming back to win game 2, 4-1. Demon gets the count even at 2-2. 2-2 pitch, she'll foul it off down the right field line. Big 8 conference setup is 3 games against each of the other teams. The doubleheader at one place and a single game at the other. This is that single game in this matchup. And it's 2-2 on Maddie Demon. Fouled off right side. A lot of fouled off the right side. That ought to go play over there, actually. Come on. We got people retrieving those down there. A lot of umbrellas in the crowd today to shade the spectators. Line drive, that's into right field. Could be a base hit. Mejia comes up. She's going to throw it to first, but a head first dive gets Maddie Demon there first. So that's the first hit for the Beavers, but it didn't come easily. Again, I thought if she just kept running through the base, she'd get there faster, but that's just me. That's just old school thinking, I think. Demon is at first with 1 out, and here's Savannah Haynes, a .235 hitter for the sophomore out of Casa Roble. 10 RBI, 8 runs scored for Savannah. Good play out in right by Mejia. Ari Mejia came up with the ball right away, just hopped right to her, and she gunned it into Tyler at first base, but just not in time. Haynes takes down low for a ball. Zamora behind the plate keeps that one from going back to the backstop. And it's a 1 ball, no strike count on Savannah Haynes. Addie Suseg to follow. Haynes taking a good cut at it, doesn't make contact. It's even up at 1-1. Heffernan came in today with 124 strikeouts, swinging a miss there in 127 innings. And she's picked up 3 more strikeouts today. She's ahead on Savannah Haynes at 1 ball and 2 strikes. Haynes pops that one up over our heads. There's Matt back in action. It's good to see him back. Took a break, for a while to watch clips of himself doing the game on the weekend, but he is back with us. That's the thing about PA guys. They got to occupy their downtime between batters doing something.
Didn't have that problem on Saturday.
I'm sure he didn't have the problem on Saturday because you were pretty busy all the time. Haynes hits it high in the air, center field. Coming on is Cecilia, and she'll make the catch in left center field. So Haynes slides to center for out number 2, brings up the pitcher, Addie Susag.
Number 16, first pitcher, Addie Susag.
Addie at 293 with the half dozen runs scored and driven in. She's up here against Heffernan with 2 outs and Demon at first base. Takes it outside for a ball, 1-0. Peyton Burdick to follow, then Jill Theodoro rounds out the batting order for ARC. Head coach Lisa Delgado, Cynthia Oseguera, the assistant over there. Swing and a miss by Addie Susag. So Heffernan 13-6 with a 171 ERA and 124 strikeouts in 127 innings. Susag holds off on that one. Zamora knocks it down behind the plate, keeps Demon over at first base. 2 balls and 1 strike on Addie out of Whitney High School. The 2-1 pitch is in the inside corner, call strike 2. Heffernan moving the ball around a lot. Location, location, location. And when she comes inside, it usually is freezing up the Beavers hitters. And she's getting the call strike, the raised right hand from our umpire in chief behind the plate. 2-2 now. It's a little short chopper out to shortstop, picked up and gunned across the diamond right there by Coronado. So it's 1 hit for the Beavers, but nobody around. It's the top of the 3rd inning coming up. Pirates on top 3-0.
I love baking. I've been doing it my whole life. Grateful Bread was started because I needed the job. It always used to seem like bread was just an afterthought, and which was always kind of disappointing. But now, as not only people, foodies and people eating, they're expecting better quality, and people notice it, they can see it.
Lincoln Potters Baseball. Placer County's best-kept secret is back for another exciting summer at historic McBean Stadiums. Loaded with fun for the whole family, local beer, wine, and eats. Fireworks, giveaways, theme nights, kids zone, and more. Come join in the fun and enjoy small-town baseball with Major League Entertainment. Tickets on sale now at LincolnPotters.com.
Lincoln Potters Baseball. Come on out and join in the fun.
Here at Super Taco, we specialize in authentic Mexican food. One of the reasons we are different from other places is that we make everything from scratch. You get a great value when you come here, large portions and quality food. Our most popular dishes are many different kind of tacos. We have giant burritos, different kinds of enchiladas, and the fajita. If you're ready for real Mexican food, stop in at a Super Taco. We love to see you.
Pass flung on and missed. He got him on strikes at 86, the off-speeder. Bruno strikes out the side. Potters get the win 8-5. Top of inning number 3 from Becky Rustfield. It'll be Casea Fasacila, the center fielder, then Caitlin Bridgman and Brooklyn Heffernan. 2, 3, and 4 for the Modesto Junior College Pirates as they lead this one 3-0. Fasacila with a single last time, little infield dribbler. She's hitting over 435. Well, she's hitting 435 coming in. Now it's over 435 because she got a base hit. Fouls that one off back to the screen. Also leads the team in stolen bases with 15, and she picked up another one. Watches that one go outside. Now it's Coronado who picked up the stolen base. Cecilia just went to second after her infield dribbler because nobody was covering second base, so she just kept on going. Eventually scored in the first one of 3 runs the Pirates put up on the board to take the 3-0 lead. Little chopper, that's foul. Sophomore out of Tracy High School. Casella playing in center field today for the Pirates. Randy Richardson, Caitlin Donaldson, and Dave Ward are the assistant coaches over there for Modesto, supporting head coach Johnny Donaldson. 1-2 coming up. Lets it go by, and it's just a little bit too high. Addie thought she might have herself a strikeout there, but it's now 2-2 on Casella. Paredes still up at third, even with 2 strikes. 2-2 pitch is hit slowly out to shortstop. Haynes is going to have to hurry. She does. Gets her at first by a step. Nice play, Savannah Haynes. 1 out here in inning number 3, and that'll bring up Caitlin Bridgman. She lined an RBI single to left field her first time up for her 21st run batted in this of the season, the top mark on the Pirates. Caitlin came in at 367. She also has a home run on the year. She is out at second base. Sophomore from Tracy High School. Located coincidentally in Tracy, California. Right-handed hitter waits for Susag's first offering. And that offering is outside, 1-0. Brooklyn Heffernan, the pitcher, on deck, the number 4 hitter. Sharply down to Paredes on a hop. Lindsay across the diamond for the second out. 2 outs quickly for the Pirates here in the top of inning number 3, and that will bring up the pitcher, Brooklyn Heffernan.
Number 1, pitcher, Brooklyn Heffernan.
Wearing number 1. 2 runs batted in on the season. Actually 3. She had picked up one with an RBI groundout back in inning number 1. KK Zamora, the number 5 hitter, is on deck in case Brooklyn can get something going. She hits it sharply right at Haynes at short. Savannah takes her time in the dirt, scooped up by Burdick, and the Beavers drop down. The Pirates 1-2-3 in the top of the third. They'll come to the plate themselves in the bottom of the inning, but they still trail it by 3. Got dragged there, and I didn't. He's an actor. Oh crap! Who cares?
You got the rest of your life to be, serious. But
just tweet it out and then don't really
then
respond.
run away.
Yeah.
I think it happens to some of us. Maybe it sounds a little personal to you, but
I'm not. I didn't want me.
Yeah,
to
I don't
sound
know.
that
It just
way.
maybe sounds like that.
Generally,
fine.
Again, you're a very bright guy.
Yeah.
You see right into
Right
my
through
soul,
you.
my friend. That's why I have so many jobs, because people think I'm funny when they're driving home.
Hi, I'm Jessica.
And I'm Miller.
And we'd like to invite you to come see all that Miller's Ace Hardware has to offer and to give our happy and helpful staff a chance to earn your business.
Whatever project you're working on, from lawn and garden to home repairs, you'll find everything you need at the new Miller's Ace Hardware. Power tools from the best name brands, and one of the largest selections of barbecues and barbecue accessories featuring brands like Traeger, Weber, and Big Green Egg. And if you're looking to freshen things up, visit the paint studio featuring Clark and Kensington, Benjamin Moore, and Magnolia Home by Joanna Gaines. Miller's Ace Hardware, where customer and community service meet. Located on the
Beavers up to the plate in the bottom of inning number 3. Mark the Phantom Low along with Riley the engineer. DJ Mack on the scoreboard, and Matt Pearson doing the PA duties. I'm playing some mean tunes over there, DJ Matt. Here's Peyton Burdick, first baseman Slash one foul down the right field line. 250 on the year for Peyton. 3 runs driven in, 5 runs scored. She is at first base today. Jill Theodoro will follow, and then the top of the order, that's Kaylee Hunt. Felicia Lipinski not in the game today for the Beavers. The usual leadoff hitter. There's a call strike on the outside corner. And number 1 pitcher for Lisa Delgado and the crew, Addie Susag on the mound, as we are in the bottom of inning number 3, and the Beavers trail at 3-0. That's fouled off. Good cut by Burdick on that one. Got it a little further inside, and she took a crack at it. Fouled it back to the screen, stays alive, 0-2. Beavers with 1 hit over the first 2 innings, and Heffernan has 3 strikeouts. Brooklyn 13-6 on the year with a save for the Pirates. That's fouled off again as Burdick, another good cut. Still, though, in the hole at 0-2. Only saw the 1 K9, Riley. Haven't seen any more. I think he might be gone, too. Oh, that's too bad. On the outside corner, call strike 3. 4 strikeout for Brooklyn Heffernan. And here's Jill Theodoro, the left fielder, out of Del Oro High School, hitting at 157. 7 runs scored, 7 runs driven in for the center fielder today. Usually out in left, but she is in center today. That center fielder, Jennifer Wiley, is behind the plate. Shows bunt, bunts it back to the screen for a strike. 0-1. Guzman at third and Tyler at first come crashing down. But much ado about nothing as the ball ends up back at the screen, 0-1 on Theodoro. She fouls that one back on top. A lot of foul balls today, Matt. You should be on these. A lot of foul balls in the first 3 innings.
Keep them busy over here.
Yeah.
Retrieving them all.
Yes, you are. Well, now that you've gone through and you had to do 4 jobs at one game, now you really feel you're only doing one. You feel the downtime, man. You gotta take a hobby or something. Doro fouls that one down. Maybe you should take up juggling or magic or something and do something in your free time, because you've got so much free time now. You don't have to announce the batter, play their walk-up music, then run over and announce the game, and then run back and announce the next batter and play their walk-up music, and hopefully not play the wrong walk-up music for the wrong batter, because a batter usually won't go up to the plate if you play the wrong music. They will refuse. It's a principle thing. High for a ball to Jill, 1 ball and 2 strikes. And you were following the master of them all, Willie Preston, out there at Sierra, who's a magician at keeping things going. So big shoes to fill, Matt Pearson. And now you find yourself with so much downtime. Chopper fouled down the first base line. Handled by the first base coach quite cleanly down there. Kind of played the hop correctly. Didn't try to charge it. Stays at 1 ball and 2 strikes with 1 out here in the 3rd. Beavers with 1 hit so far in this one. Pop up, infield to shortstop Coronado calls for it, and right about on second base makes the catch for the 2nd out here in the 3rd, and that'll bring up the top of the order in Kaylee Hunt. Left fielder struck out to open the Beavers first, so she is 0 for 1 in this one.
Left fielder Kaylee Hunt.
Left-hand hitting Kaylee Hunt up against Heffernan here. That one right down the middle for a strike. Pirates scored 3 times in the top of the 1st. That's the only scoring so far in this one. Brooklyn Heffernan has thrown a 1-hitter through the first 9 hitters and struck out 4. Wade put that one on the outside corner, quickly 0-2. 0-2 coming up from Heffernan. That one on the outside corner, call strike 3. Fifth strikeout for Heffernan. We go to the fourth. Pirates on top, 3-0.
Hi, I'm Monica from Ace Body Shop in Towing. We are a family-oriented business. We've been in business for over 30 years. We are located downtown Lincoln at 333 Lincoln Boulevard in Lincoln, California. We do automotive repair and 24-hour towing. Our phone number is 916-645-2859, or you can find us on the web.
When it comes to your home's maintenance and repairs, Jeffers Resource Group has you covered. Our handyman services offer a comprehensive range of expertise, from minor carpentry to drywall, electrical and flooring for property managers, landlords, and renters alike. We ensure that every job is completed to the highest standards, so you can have peace of mind. Contact us today to discover how Jeffers Resource Group can help keep your home in top shape.
Oh, I love baking. I've been doing it my whole life. Grateful Bread was started because I needed the job. It always used to seem like bread was just an afterthought, and which was always kind of disappointing. But now, as not only people, foodies and people eating, they're expecting better quality, and people notice it, they can see it.
Top of inning number 4 from Becky Rustfield. It's the Pirates 3, it's the Beavers nothing, and the Modesto will send up KK Zamora. Frankie Paz, Emily Tyler here in the fourth against Addie Suseg, who's given up 5 hits and 3 runs. There's a chopper right back to Addie. She loves it. Over to first for the out. Four straight retired by Addie Suseg, and she moves on to Frankie Paz, who grounded out to shortstop her first time on hit in the hole, and Savannah Haynes with a nice play. Gunder out at first by a step or so, and Frankie steps in here hitting .333 with 10 runs batted in. She takes a strike. Freshman out of West High School down in Tracy, California. Oh, 0-1 now. Emily Tyler will follow the first baseman. Hit sharply into the hole again. This one's off the glove of Haynes. It's going to be an infield single for Frankie Paz. So she tried the area twice and picked up 1 out of 2. She's down at first base with 1 out. And Emily Tyler, the hitter. Emily, stop me if you've heard this before, grounded to shortstop her first time up. Sports a .321 average. Also has a home run. Not a lot of home runs. I think 4 on the season for the Pirates, but Emily has one of them, and an average of .321. Takes that one, and it is ball 1-0. Allie Vincent to follow. She singled her first time up back in the second inning. Pause at first base and 1 out. Beavers playing medium, deep, and straight away for Emily Tyler. She bunts at it and misses. Showed the bunt, pulled it back, and then bunted again. And the sophomore out of Gregory High School is even in the count at 1 ball and 1 strike. Peyton Burdick at first, Kayla Adams at second, Savannah Haynes at short, and Lindsay Paredes at third for the Beavers. That pitch is going to take off, and a perfect one to take off on for Frankie Paz, as that was an off-speed pitch and didn't quite reach the plate, so no throw was made, and Paz will motor on into second base with 1 out and a 2 ball, 1 strike count on the hitter Emily Tyler. She's showing bunt again. Maybe a ruse, not sure. It was, and that one is in the dirt, picked up. Now Wiley loses it. Thought she had it picked up, popped up there, but it'll go over to third, will be Paz. And she is at third with just 1 out. And now a 3 ball, 1 strike count on Emily Tyler. That's hit foul at the plate, so it'll be 3-2 on the first baseman. 3 runs in the first inning for Modesto, then zeros for both teams since then. as we are in the top of the fourth here at Becky Russ Field. Two of the top teams in the Big 8 Conference, the Pirates at 8-3, the Beavers at 6-4. Swing and a miss. Got Tyler on strikes. Nice pitch by Addie Susek. That is her first strikeout, and a big one right there, as that means 2 outs with Paz still down at third, and Allie Vincent, who rifled a single back up the middle back in the second inning. Eventually, she was thrown out at the plate after a single by Coronado. It's a sequence too confusing to try to explain to you. You had to be there. She fouls that one off back on the screen, and it's 0-1 on Allie Vincent. Allie out of Kimball High School. Just a freshman. Good sprinkling, but pretty even mix of sophomores and freshmen for this Modesto team. We're looking for their 17th win of the season here today. That's a good-looking pitch in there for a strike by Addie Susag. 0-2 now on Vincent. Paz still down at third, 2 outs in the inning. Off-speed pitch is fouled off at the last second by Allie Vincent. That's a good piece of hitting. Oh, it was almost in Wiley's glove, and Allie poked it out of there and knocked it over towards her own dugout. We'll do it again at 0-2. I mean, I've heard let the ball come in to you, let the ball get in on you, but that was pretty extreme right there. So we'll do it again at 0-2 as Ariela Mejia waits in the on-deck circle. Fine drive out into center field. Theodoro makes a run, gets it. Nice play, Jill Theodoro in right center field. So no runs, a hit, 1 left. We go to the bottom of inning number 4. Beavers still trail at 3-0.
Here at Super Taco, we specialize in authentic Mexican food. One of the reasons we are different from other places is that we make everything from scratch. You get a great value when you come here, large portions and quality food. Our most popular dishes are many different kind of tacos. We have giant burritos, different kinds of enchiladas, and the fajita. If you're ready for real Mexican food, stop in at a Super Taco. We'd love to see you.
Pass flung on and missed. He got him on strikes at 86, the off-speeder. Bruno strikes out the side. Potters get the win 8-5. He's going to look that way. Now he's going to duck down the middle. He's got a guy wide open at the 18 kid. That's Robert Freeman. And Robert's trying to make a couple of moves. He comes back to the 15, comes down to the 10. He gets a block to the 5. We are moving along to the bottom of inning number 4. Mark the Phantom Low here with you, along with Riley the engineer, and it's Jennifer Wiley, not Riley, but Wiley, then Lindsay Paredes and Kayla Adams. 2, 3, and 4 for the Beavers as they try to put a dent in Brooklyn Heffernan out here. She has gone through 3 innings with 5 strikeouts and allowed just 1 hit, the Devon single back in inning number 2. Wiley grounded to second her first time up. She takes it right down the middle for a strike 0-1. Out of Union Mine High School, Jennifer behind the plate for the Beavers in this one, with a home run and 18 runs batted in on the season and 19 runs scored. She watches that one. That was a little outside. KK Zamora behind the plate, trying to move that one into a more favorable position, but the umpire sniffed that one out right away and called it a ball, 1-1. Swing and a miss. 1 ball and 2 strikes on Wiley, opening up the bottom of inning number 4 here. Beavers have not got a runner past first base in this one so far, just Matty Demon. That's a line foul down the left field line. That will go up against the fence. Retrieved out there by Frankie Paz. And we'll do it again at 1-2 on Wiley. Heffernan looking for her 14th win of the season. She now has 129 strikeouts and 130 innings pitched. She's got 2, 3, and 4 in the Beavers lineup here in the 4th. That's hit out into left center field. That is going to drop for a base hit all the way up against the fence on a hop. Wiley rounds it. She'll go into second base with a stand-up double. So much for not getting somebody past first base as Wiley lines a double into left center field. One hop the fence out there. And here's Lindsay Paredes. The third baseman struck out in the first inning. She came in at .464 with 28 runs batted in and 8 home runs. And she's got Wiley out at second base and nobody out here in inning number 4. Lindsay out of Pleasant Grove High School, another freshman. She's got the sophomore Kayla Adams on deck. Wiley took that 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss by Paredes. She had a rip at it. Didn't make any contact, so it's 0-1. Beavers now with 2 hits off Heffernan. Lindsay lays off that one. 1 ball and 1 strike. 8 home runs, 28 runs batted in. Adams on deck with 5 home runs and 23 runs batted in. Beavers with 18 home runs as a team. Felicia Lipinski, who's not in the lineup today, she has 4 of those. 1-1 coming up. Slices it foul over the dugout, Modesto dugout on the first base side. So it's 1-2 on Lindsay Paredes. Wiley at second. Swinging fouls it off and luckily not held on to by the Pirates. And so it'll be another chance for Lindsay. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Outfield, straight away and deep. Lays off that one down low. Getting a very good secondary lead is Wiley. She's going to take off for third. The ball thrown to second and mishandled. And Wiley steals third base. Trying to bait the catcher to throwing it. She did, and it was not handled cleanly by Bridgman at second. Allows Wiley to go in standing up. And she's at third base now with a 2-ball, 2-strike count on Lindsay Paredes. Beavers looking to crack into that 3-0 deficit here in the bottom of inning number 4. Takes ball 3, another good eye by Lindsay Paredes. She works the count full here with nobody out. Wiley at third. That's ball 4. Paredes with a real good at bat right there. And even though she struck out the first time, you feel like Henry Heffernan didn't want to give her anything too fat. And here's Kayla Adams. Home run power with 5, 23 runs batted in, 22 runs scored, and a .446 average. Kayla struck out back in inning number 2. She's got runners at first and third and nobody out here in the 4th. Maddie Demon on deck. Hit out down the right side, out of play. Over by the bullpen, over the bullpen area. So Kayla swinging away right away. Fouls one off. She is in a hole at no balls and 1 strike. Outfield again, straight away and deep for Adams, just like they were for Lindsay. Paredes at first base, Wiley at third. That one's a wild pitch. Here comes a run from Wiley's going to come back. She'll have to try to get back. She was going to try to score, but Zamora with a good job getting on that one quickly. Paredes does alertly go down to second base and put herself in scoring position with the wild pitch, and it's 1-1 strike. Wiley was going to come to it, and then that ball bounced back to Zamora pretty quickly. And she hastily retreated back to third base. Here's Adams. Outside. 2-1. A little bit better discernment by the Beavers hitters on the Heffernan's pitch with a lot of movement on it. Paredes got the base on balls. Adams is taken to get ahead in the count at 2-1. Time called. Asked for, assumed by Kayla Adams. That's a wild pitch again. And again, Wiley quite correctly stays at third base. The ball hits the fence and just dies, and Mora is right on it. And so no chance for Wiley to advance, but now a 3-1 strike count, and that will call for a conclave out at the mound for the Pirates. Actually, the Pirates get together. It wouldn't be a conclave. It would be like a war council or something where the Pirates get together. Round table or something. And now we're going to have the manager go out or one of the coaches go out. I'm going to guess that might be Caitlin Donaldson. That's a guess. For the Pirates, I don't know, council. Maybe it's the Pirates Council. What do you think, Riley? I like it. Pirates Council. Wiley over at third base. At second, Paredes. Heffernan with a couple of one wild pitch and one pitch that went back to the screen, but no runners advanced. And she is behind in the count. 3-1 strike on Adams. In danger of loading the bases with nobody out. Maddie Demon, who singled her first time up, would be next. The Pirates Council has been concluded. Everybody back to their ship. And here's Kayla Adams back in, the sophomore out of Rockland High School, the Rockland Thunder. Infield in now for the Pirates. (3-1) coming up. Adams pops it foul out of play. Big pitch right there by Heffernan to get back in the count. Now it's a full count at 3-2 strikes. So the infield is in for the Pirates with Wiley at third base. That's fouled off again as Adams hangs tough. Ball hits the post, hits the top of the dugout, and ready to go again. Zamora throws the new softball out to the pitcher. She gave it a lot of look. Very intense glance at that ball before she put it into play to her pitcher. That's good catching right there. Flags limp out in center field, 3-2 pitch. Ball 4. Another good at bat by the Beavers. A double and a couple of walks have loaded the bases. Here's Maddie Demon, who lined a single to right field her first time up. Maddie at 375 coming in with 9 runs batted in and 9 runs scored up here in a big situation. In the fourth, Savannah Haynes and Addie Susag will follow Maddie. Let's see what the Pirates do with the infield. Looks like they're going to play. At least the shortstop Coronado is played in. Oh, they're going to play the entire infield in as Bridgman moves in as well at second base. Demon takes a ball low and inside. Heffernan lost a little of her focus here as far as location is concerned because she was putting it exactly where she wanted to the first 2 or 3 innings. Beavers have got a couple of base on balls after the Wiley double here in the fourth. Demon now a 1-ball, no strike count. Shows bunts it right in front of the plate. Third baseman's going to flip it to the plate in time for the force play. Nice play by Guzman to flip it to the catcher, Zamora, just ahead of the sliding Wiley. So it's a fielder's choice. Bases are still loaded, but now 1 out. And here is Savannah Haynes. Good bunt by Demon, but the force being on was the problem for the Beavers. If it was a tag play, it would have been no contest. But a really good play by Guzman to come in and backhand it to the catchers. Zamora applies the tag, and that's where we are, 1 out, and the bases loaded. And now it's up to Savannah Haynes, who flied to center her first time up. Infield still in for the Pirates. Savannah hits a grounder out toward shortstop. They're going to come to the plate again and get the runner and hold on to it. It's another fielder's choice. It's another out at the plate. Bases are still loaded, but now it's up to Addie Susag. So bases loaded, nobody out. The bunt, the force at the plate. The grounder to short, the force at the plate. And Addie Susag, who grounded to short her first time up, comes to the plate. Addie out of Whitney High School, hitting .293 coming in. She takes high and outside for a ball, 1-0. Time as the ball comes out of the dugout or out of the bullpen area for the Pirates, and so we'll take a break here at 1 ball and no strikes on Susag. Bottom of the 4th inning, Beavers still with the bases loaded, but now 2 outs. That's down low and inside, 2-0. Zamora wants a new softball, I think. They got to find another one. The umpire doesn't have any more. So many foul balls, and Pearson's not doing his job getting them. 2 balls and no strikes here. At third is Adams. At second is Demon. At first is Haynes. Beavers with 1 hit and 2 walks in the inning have not been able to push a run across yet against Brooklyn Heffernan. 2-0 coming up to Susag. Ball 3. Looking down at the third base coach to get advice, which I think probably is going to be take. That's just what I'm thinking. Of course, that's kind of old school, you know. Not the way your kids, you millennials play the game, Riley, or whatever you are. 3-0 pitch. Right down the middle for a strike, 3-1. Three and one now on Addie Susag. Outfield deep for Addie. And straight away. She's got a 3-1 coming. Line drive right field. That's a base hit. 1 run will score. Here comes the second. It is in. Going to third is the runner Haynes, and it's a 2-run single for Addie Susag, and the Beavers are back in it. They now trail it 3-2. Adams scored. Demon scored. Haynes made it to third. Susag picks up her 7th and 8th RBI of the season. Big hit by Addie Susag, and that'll bring up Peyton Burdick. Big hit by Addie Susag. Slashed over the first baseman down the right field line, just inside the line. Mejia was on it quickly, but nothing she could do except for get it back in and keep Susag at first base. And we are suddenly a 3-2 score here in the bottom of the 4th. Right over the plate for a strike to Peyton Burdick. She struck out looking her first time up. 250 with 3 runs batted in for Peyton. She fouls that one off back to the screen over by the on-deck circle for the visiting Pirates. And so it's quickly 0-2 on Peyton Burdick with Jill Theodoro on deck. Beavers were down to the last strike to get a couple of runs across, and Susag delivered with that base hit. And it's a 3-2 count here, or 3-2 count in the game, and 0-2 count on Burdick. Takes call, strike 3. So a strikeout of Burdick, but the Beavers score 2 in the Susag single. We go to the 5th. It's the Pirates 3, the Beavers 2.
Hi, I'm Jessica.
And I'm Miller.
And we'd like to invite you to come see all that Miller's Ace Hardware has to offer and to give our happy and helpful staff a chance to earn your business.
Whatever project you're working on, from lawn and garden to home repairs, you'll find everything you need at the new Miller's Ace Hardware. Power tools from the best name brands, and one of the largest selections of barbecues and barbecue accessories featuring brands like Traeger, Weber, and Big Green Egg. And if you're looking to freshen things up, visit the paint studio featuring Clark and Kensington, Benjamin Moore, and Magnolia Home by Joanna Gaines. Miller's Ace Hardware, where customer and community service meet. Located on the corner of Madison and Fair Oaks, behind the Ferrari building.
When it comes to your home's maintenance and repairs, Jeffers Resource Group has you covered. Our handyman services offer a comprehensive range of expertise so you can have peace of mind. Contact us to schedule your service today.
Hi, I'm Monica from Ace Body Shop in Towne. We are a family-oriented business. We've been in business for over 30 years. We are located downtown Lincoln at 333 Lincoln Boulevard in Lincoln, California. We do automotive repair and 24-hour towing. Our phone number is 916-645-2859, or you can find us on the web.
When it comes to your home's maintenance and repairs, Jeffers Resource Group has you covered. Our handyman services offer a comprehensive range of expertise, from minor carpentry to drywall, electrical and flooring for property managers, landlords, and renters alike. We ensure that every job is completed to the highest standards, so you can have peace of mind. Contact us today to discover how Jeffers Resource Group can help keep your home in top shape.
Top of the fifth, Beavers trail at 3-2. Big inning for ARC as they've scored 2 in the bottom of the fourth. Now look to shut down the Pirates here in the top of the fifth. They'll start off with Ariela Mejia, the right fielder, number 9 hitter, then Sophie Coronado and Gisea Pasasila. So it's 9-1-2 for the Pirates. Sharp grounder off the glove to third baseman. Paredes in the left field. That is a base hit. Ariella grounded to third her first time up, so she is 1 for 2. That is the 7th hit for the Pirates, and Coronado, who has singled twice, will be the hitter. Singled and scored in the first, then singled in the second on a play which eventually Vincent was thrown out at the plate. Beavers playing it up at third. Here's the pitch, and it's hit sharply to second off the glove of the second baseman Adams, and that's in the center field for a base hit. So 2 shots off the gloves. The Beavers infielders put runners at first and second with nobody out. And Gisea Pasasila, the hitter, the center fielder, singled and scored in the first and grounded out to short in the third. And the Beavers might be expecting a sacrifice here. And she does show bunt, but the ball gets by the catcher, and they don't need the bunt to get the runners to second and third. So needed a big shutdown inning here for the Beavers, and it doesn't look, it's not shaping up that way so far, as the Pirates have runners at second and third and nobody out. And Pasasila was a pair of runs batted in on the season and a .435 average at the plate, a 1-0 count. Caitlin Bridgman on deck. That is outside. That'll get past the catcher, and here comes a run in from third. A wild pitch. Almost 2 runners coming by. Mejia scores. Going to third is Coronado. 2 balls and no strikes on Pasasila. So Pirates have already got one of those 2 runs back here in the fifth. Little blooper into center. That's a single. And that'll knock the other run in to make it 6-2 in favor of the Pirates. Pasasila with the RBI. And it's now 6-2. Make that 5-2, my bad. I'm trying to give him an extra run. That's not good. Don't do that. So we might have a pitching change here as we've got coaches going everywhere. One to the mound, one to the umpire. Another pitcher I would think would be Joe Theodoro if they bring her in from center field. And that's what it looks like is happening here. That means Wiley will have to get out of the catcher's gear and go out into center field. So we're going to take a break here. We're in the top of inning number 5. Pirates on top, 5-2.
Here at Super Taco, we specialize in authentic Mexican food. One of the reasons we are different from other places is that we make everything from scratch. You get a great value when you come here, large portions and quality food. Our most popular dishes are many different kind of tacos. We have giant burritos, different kinds of enchiladas, and the fajita. If you're ready for real Mexican food, stop in at a Super Taco. We'd love to see you.
Pass flung on and missed. He got him on strikes at 86, the off speeder. Bruno strikes out the side. Potters get the win 8-5. He's going to look that way. Now he's going to duck down the middle. He's got a guy wide open at the 18 kid. That's Robert Freeman. And Robert's trying to make a couple of moves. He comes back to the 15, comes down to the 10. He gets a block to the 5. Got dragged there, and I didn't. He's an actor. Oh crap! Who cares?
You got the rest of your life to be, serious. But
just tweet it out and then don't really
run
respond.
away.
Yeah.
I think it happens to some of us. Maybe it sounds a little personal to you, but
I'm not. I didn't want me.
Yeah,
to
I don't
sound
know.
that
It just
way.
maybe sounds like that. 'cause
Generally,
I know
fine.
Again, you're a very bright guy.
Yeah.
You see right into
Right
my
through
soul,
you.
my friend. New pitcher for the Beavers is Jill Theodoro coming in from center field. She is 1-4 on the year, 31 innings pitched, 29 strikeouts, 36 walks, a 6.32 earned run average. Center field now is going to be Maddie Demon. In right field is Peyton Burdick, and Addie Susag will go over to first base and take over there. And Caitlin Bridgman will be the hitter. Sophomore out of Tracy High School, who has singled and grounded out and has an RBI and a run scored in this one. RBI was her 21st of the season. Runner's taken off at first, and the throw will be too late. And Fasacila, who leads the team in stolen base with 15, now has that one that I said she already has. She has her 16th. And Bridgman takes the strike, so it's 0-1 on Caitlin. Nobody out here in the inning. 2 runs have scored. Grounded out to shortstop. Haynes stays down across the diamond for the out at first base. Keeps Fasacila at second base with 1 out. And here's Brooklyn Heffernan, the pitcher, who has an RBI ground out and another ground out that didn't get an RBI, so not so successful. 0-for-2.
Number 1, pitcher.
So Susag, 4+ innings. 9 hits, 5 runs, and she's responsible for Fasacila out at second base. Struck out 1. It shows bunt. There goes the runner to third. The throw is going to be not in time. Nice play by Haynes to flag that throw down. But Kaseya has another stolen base, her 17th of the season, and she's at third with 1 out. And that is called a strike on Brooklyn Heffernan. Sophomore out of Series High. Swing and a miss. Good fastball by Theodoro. She has 29 strikeouts in 31 innings. Just had trouble with the base on balls so far. Very live arm by the right-hander. So it's 0-2. Shows bunts it, and they're going to tag the runner out at the plate, I believe, is the call. Coming in was Fasacila. The umpire says she's out at the plate. I don't know if the ball was fair. They're going to have a little umpire. There's a conclave. The umpires getting together. That bunt with 2 strikes, a risky play. So if it was a foul ball, it was a strikeout. but the umpire called the tag of the runner at home plate. At least that's what I thought he called. Anybody else have any ideas? I'll be glad to hear them. You know, just send them in on the chat or whatever, and we can just discuss them. Riley's not having any of it. So somebody's out. I imagine. So if Cecilia is out at the plate on the catcher tag, it's a fielder's choice, and Heffernan is down at first base. And the coach for the Pirates is out here trying to get some sort of explanation. I don't actually kind of blame him on that one. I'd like to get some sort of explanation myself.
Number 2, catcher KK Zamora.
So KK Zamora will be the hitter. She is at an RBI ground out and a ground out back to the pitcher, so she is 0 for 2. We're going to get a pinch runner. Number 14, that's Kaylee Germain, freshman out of Aristemba High School. And she will run for the pitcher Heffernan, who will undoubtedly re-enter in the bottom of the 5th inning, which is where we are. Well, actually, we're in the top of the 5th inning. It's a 5-2 score for the Pirates. They scored 3 in the first. Beavers came back with 2 in the 4th, and the Pirates put up 2 immediately here in the top of the 5th. And they have a runner at first base. That's Heffernan. And 2 outs. And eventually we'll get back to the action here. The umpire has to write down all the people that are coming in and going out. Theodoro, the second pitcher for the Beavers here. Remember, Felicia Lipinski not in uniform today for the Beavers. Their top pitcher with a 9-6 record. That's outside. The runner's going and sliding in safely at second base, but didn't have to because no throw was made. Pitch was called the ball, so it's 1-0 on Zamora, who came in at .377 on the season. 2 home runs and 16 runs batted in. Takes that one in there for a strike, 1-1. So KK, the only player to have more than 1 home run for the Pirates. He has 2, Bridgman has 1, and Tyler has 1. They hit .315 as a team and average just over 5 runs a game. That one's in the dirt. Nice scoop by Wiley behind the plate. 2-1 now. Frankie Paz, the left fielder, is in the on-deck circle. If KK keeps the inning going here. Took something off that one outside, 3-1. Adoro, the new pitcher, will lead it off for the Beavers in the bottom of the 5th and the top of the order for ARC. That's fouled out of play. 3 balls, 2 strikes now. Beavers have that big doubleheader on Friday at Santa Rosa, noon and 2. But right now they're locked into this one with Modesto. Held up on it, and it is high and outside. And Zamora gets the base on balls. First and second now. 2 outs, and Frankie Paz will be the hitter. Beavers will be back home next Tuesday. That's April the 1st, I promise, against Casinos River College, a 3 o'clock first pitch right here at Becky Rest Field. Paz is grounded to short and single. She swings and misses at Adoro's offering, 0-1. The pinch runner, Jermaine, is really wandering off second base. He's got a wide berth out there as both Haynes and Adams at second and short are pulled over toward the lines. Swing and a miss again. It's 0-2. No balls and 2 strikes. Fouls that one off. 2 are right. 1 ball and 2 strikes. ARC Clug, I think that's the rugby team out there. You got people all over the place just running around for no reason, which is what rugby is to me. Just smashing into each other for no reason. Outside for a ball. The game of the infinite laterals is what I call it. And then with a lot of smashing. And just an oddly shaped ball that doesn't bounce the way it's supposed to. Okay, so that's my review of rugby. I hope Mackenzie agrees. 1 and 2 now. Took something off that one. It's too high. 2 and 2. I think that's a good place for former water polo players to go. Go into rugby now, DJ Mack. I mean, I know. Are there penalties in rugby? Because I know you'd get them right away, and that's what I like about you.
I enjoy the full extent of the game.
2-2 pitches hit down the line in right field. It's curving foul, and it will drop foul. Peyton Burdick chasing it down, but we'll do it again at 2 balls and 2 strikes on the left fielder, Frankie Paz. 333 for her coming in. No home runs and 10 runs batted in. I just remember Mackenzie not playing and telling us wait till she got in the pool. She was going to just show us what it's all about. And as soon as she got in, she got a penalty, or got yelled at, and had to go to the corner.
Unfortunately, you don't get to see my skill anymore because I'm not playing for the team.
That is down low for a ball. Well, I don't know if I saw your skill. I saw your ability to draw a foul or get excluded or whatever it's called. I know they called one on you, but what they didn't call was all the other stuff you got away with. That's what I like to hear.
It's a part of getting away with it that you
Hit out to center field. Deminer is right there, and she'll make the catch for the out. So the Pirates scored 2 in the 5th. We go to the bottom of inning number 5. Pirates on top 5-2.
Hi, I'm Jessica.
And I'm Miller.
And we'd like to invite you to come see all that Miller's Ace Hardware has to offer and to give our happy and helpful staff a chance to earn your business.
Whatever project you're working on, from lawn and garden to home repairs, you'll find everything you need at the new Miller's Ace Hardware. Power tools from the best name brands, and one of the largest selections of barbecues and barbecue accessories featuring brands like Traeger, Weber, and Big Green Egg. And if you're looking to freshen things up, visit the paint studio featuring Clark and Kensington, Benjamin Moore, and Magnolia Home by Joanna Gaines. Miller's Ace Hardware, where customer and community service meet. Located on the corner of Madison and Fair Oaks, behind the Ferrari building.
When it comes to your home's maintenance and repairs, Jeffers Resource Group has you covered. Our handyman services offer a comprehensive range of expertise so you can have peace of mind. Contact us to schedule your service today.
Hi, I'm Monica from Ace Body Shop in Towing. We are a family-oriented business. We've been in business for over 30 years. We are located downtown Lincoln at 333 Lincoln Boulevard in Lincoln, California. We do automotive repair and 24-hour towing. Our phone number is 916-645-2859, or you can find us on the web.
When it comes to your home's maintenance and repairs, Jeffers Resource Group has you covered. Our handyman services offer a comprehensive range of expertise, from minor carpentry to drywall, electrical and flooring for property managers, landlords, and renters alike. We ensure.
Bottom of inning number 5 from Becky Ruspiel. Modesto 5, American River 2. Jill Theodoro, the new pitcher for the Beavers, will lead us off here. And then the top of the order, Kaylee Hunt and Jennifer Wiley against Brooklyn Heffernan, who's given up 3 hits and 2 runs in 4 innings. She has struck out 6. So here's Theodoro, who popped out to shortstop her first time up. Little breeze coming through. Feels kind of nice. Theodoro shows bunt, pulls it back, and it is ball 1. Kind of a nice breeze, I think. I would not have said that earlier in the season. But on a nice warm day, the breeze doesn't feel too bad. Jill hits that one down the right field line, but it's into the bullpen area of the Pirates. Nobody out there, so no harm. 1-1 on Jill. 157 on the year, 7 RBI, 7 runs scored. For the center fielder turned pitcher here today. That one is a little bit too high, 2-1. Kaylee Hunt to follow, then Jennifer Wiley for the Beavers as they are in the bottom of inning number 5, trailing this one by 3. A big Big 8 conference matchup between two of the top teams in the conference. That's a little blooper down the first baseline. Second baseman comes over. A nice play by Bridgman in foul territory to make the play. So Theodoro is retired by Bridgman. One out here in the 5th, and Kaylee Hunt, who has struck out twice, will be the hitter. Came in at 276 on the season. Kaylee out in left field for the Beavers today. Left-handed hitter. Struck out in the first, struck out looking in the third. Slaps at that one, and it fouls off to the left side. Not too many foul balls to the left side today, but that was one. It's 0-1. Guzman at third, Coronado at short, Bridgman at second, and Tyler at first. Paz, Fasacila, and Mejia in the outfield for Modesto. That is ball one. Zamora behind the plate, and Brooklyn Heffernan on the mound. 13-6, 171 ERA, and 127 innings pitched coming in today. 124 strikeouts coming in today, so that makes 130 on the year. That's foul over to our left, so it's 1 ball and 2 strikes on Kaylee Hunt. She is a freshman. Just 3 sophomores, Savannah Haynes, Madison Demon, and Kayla Adams for the Beavers in this one. Again, Felicia Lipinski, the #1 pitcher and the #1 leadoff hitter, not playing today. That's fouled off again. Kaylee getting some good cuts at this go-around against Heffernan, but it's still 1-2. Addie Susag started, went 4 innings plus, and then Theodoros came in the 5th. It's been Heffernan all the way for the Pirates as they try to improve their conference record to 9-3. Nice eye that time by Hunt. Ran up on it and let it go. It's a little bit too high, so it'll even the count at 2-2. Outfield moved a little bit over to the left for the left-hand hitting Hunt. Lines that one foul down the left field line. She's zeroing in on it. Just can't get it fair. And that one was the hardest one she'd hit so far. Paz runs it down in left field, and her throw will eventually find its way back to Heffernan by way of Guzman, the third baseman. Still 2-2 on Hunt. 1 out here in the 5th. Jennifer Wiley to follow for ARC. Line drive, base hit, left field. She measured it, put it right in the hole between third and short, and Kaylee has her first hit of the day. 4th hit for the Beavers, and here comes Jennifer Wiley, who has one of the other 3. A double back in the 4th inning after grounding out in the 1st. Jennifer behind the plate for the Beavers today, and she'll stride up here with Hunt at first base and 1 out. Lindsay Parady is on deck. Beavers trail it by 3. We're in the 5th. Good looking pitch in there for a strike. Wiley was thinking about going for it and then didn't. And she's behind the count 0-1. Chops at that one, and it's foul, so quickly in the hole 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes on Jennifer Wiley. Bites that one off over the Beavers dugout in the third base side, so it stays 0-2. And Pearson revolting. Swing and a miss on a high pass ball. Wiley's out on strikes. That's the 7th strikeout for Heffernan. And with 2 outs and a runner on, it'll be Lindsey Paredes, who has struck out and walked. Struck out in the first and then had a long at bat in the 4th. Eventually worked a walk. Lindsey looking to put one into that, her favorite area, center field out there. Swings at that one like she was going to, but fouls it back over the screen. 8 home runs on the season for Lindsey Paredes, freshman out of Pleasant Grove. Comes in with an average of .464 and 28 RBI. She has Hunt over at first base. Kaylee singled, but now with 2 outs after the Wiley strikeout. That's fouled off again. Quickly ahead of Lindsey, 0-2. Kayla Adams would follow. .02 coming up. And the dirt gets away, and Hunt will go down to second on the wild pitch, and she's going to go to third. The throw will be too late. And Kaylee is down to third with 2 outs. That one kicked back and then went to the right on Zamora, trying to chase it down, and Hunt never stopped. And she is now at third base, but a 1-ball, 2-strike count on Lindsey Paredes. Hit down the right field line, out of play. Hit just like a nice wedge and then spun to the right. Went over into a sand trap. Yep. You had it landed on the green and it just rolled off into the trap. Sorry, Lindsay.
Tiger Woods would be
proud. That's popped up and that'll get foul as well. Modesto had to bring some extra players just to chase foul balls on the first base side because they got 3 people out doing search party duty right now. We're waiting for them to get back in so we can keep playing. They got like a grid search out there, outhouse, penthouse, hen house, wherever. Call that a full target search. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs, bottom of 5. Hit down the right field line. Now we'll get over the bullpen, and we have to go chase that one down too. They just stationed 3 players, one in the grass bunker, one right over here, and one behind us. Nice job by Paredes to lay off on that one as Heffernan tried to get her to fish for a high one. Evens the count up at 2-2. Line drive right field. Diving tries, not going to make the play, and Paredes rounds first. She'll head into second base. She's going to go for 3. The throw from the second baseman is not in time. It's a triple. Mejia in right field, I think she probably got hit on the arm or something as she tried to make the catch, and Paredes just kept on going. It's an RBI triple for Lindsay. The Beavers score a run as Hunt crosses the plate. It's 5-3, and they're going to have a time as they go check on Mejia in right field. It looked like maybe the slicing line drive might have hit her in the wrist or their arm at some point, and Paredes just never stopped, and Lindsay kept on motoring. Picks up her 29th RBI of the season. It's 5-3 now in favor of the Pirates, and Kayla Adams comes up, the potential tying run with 2 outs. Paredes just kept fouling him off and fouling him off and fouling him off, and then she hit. That was a wicked line drive with some slice on it that Mejia tried to make a play on. Probably can't see it that well out in right field either. It's the sun field here. So the Hunt single. She goes to second and then third on the same wild pitch, and she'll score on that Paredes base hit. And Lindsay will be at third base now with Kayla Adams coming up. Kayla with a strikeout and a walk in this one. Probably going to take Mahia out of there if it did here in the arm. Yeah, she's going to come out, and we'll see who the Pirates put out in right field. Ariella was 1 for 2 and scored a run back in the 5th inning. And she will come out. Beavers now with 5 hits in the game off Heffernan. So it looks like it's going to be Jenna Valencia from Central Valley High down in Ceres coming in. So Valencia, number 30 is who they said, so that's Jenna Valencia. And she will go out into right field. In fact, she looks like she's already out there. But we're still got conversations going all over the place. Another Pirate Council at the plate. All the coaches had to come and talk to all the players individually on both teams. And now we're just about ready to get going. Adams getting ready to come up to the plate as Valencia takes over in right field. Cecilla's in center and pauses in left for the Pirates. So here's Kayla Adams. So it said strikeout and walk. She scored a run back in the 4th on the Susag single. Adams hits it out toward right field, giving chases Valencia, and she hits a foul ball. So right at the newcomer, but that one dropped foul by a considerable distance, actually, and it's just a long strike on Adams, 0-1.
Yeah. How about I just buy you a Dutch and a Cloudy?
Fair. I like the strawberry smoothie.
What size?
Probably small.
0-1 on Adams.
Or the, actually, if you balance it out, a little strawberry banana.
Swings and misses at that one. That was a nice-looking pitch, and she took a cut. Didn't make contact, and quickly it's 0-2 on Kayla.
Next home game for softball.
5-3 Pirates were in the 5th.
I won't be there for that one.
For which one?
What is it?
Consumers?
Yeah, because baseball that day.
Outside.
Are you doing baseball?
So Morris sets up the outside target, and Heffernan hits it perfectly. It's 1-2 on Adams.
Well, we'll see because, like,
I could still bring you one.
yeah, that's true. I saw it's supposed to be like rainy-ish.
Paredes at third. 1-2 pitch. Adams hits it down the third base line, but it's foul. Guzman with a great hustle, and the ball is clearly foul.
I don't know. I haven't been paying attention to baseball.
Scooped up by the Beavers coaching staff down there, and will eventually again get it back to Heffernan. It stays at 1-2. Popped up. That's playable. It looks like for Tyler coming down foul territory, and she'll make the catch for the out. So the Beavers score 1 in the 5th. They leave a run at third. We go to the 6th. They trail at 5-3.
Here at Super Taco, we specialize in authentic Mexican food. One of the reasons we are different from other places is that we make everything from scratch. You get a great value when you come here, large portions and quality food. Our most popular dishes are many different kind of tacos. We have giant burritos, different kinds of enchiladas, and the fajita. If you're ready for real Mexican food, stop in at a Super Taco. We love to see you.
Pass flung on and missed. He got him on strikes at 86, the off-speeder. Bruno strikes out the side. Potters get the win 8-5. He's going to to look that way. Now he's going to duck down the middle. He's got a guy wide open at the 18 kid, and that's Robert Freeman. And Robert's trying to make a couple of moves. He comes back to the 15, comes down to the 10. He gets a block to the 5. It is the top of the 6th inning from Becky Russ Field on the campus of American River College in lovely Sacramento, California. I am Mark the Phantom Lowe. That is Riley the engineer, and we are here watching the Pirates and the Beavers. Modesto leads at 5-3. Emily Tyler, Allie Vincent, and Janet Valencia will be the first 3 hitters against Jill Theodoro, who came on to relieve Addie Susag in the 5th and got 3 outs in the inning, allowing just a walk. And she'll take on Tyler, who's grounded to short and struck out in this one. Emily came in at 321 with a home run on the season. As Gail Adams has to retrieve the equipment out there at second base, put the hat back on. Everyone has to have their hat on. That's a rule. Hats on outside, off in the house. Good looking pitch, inside corner, call strike. Tyler from Grigori High down in Modesto. She is a sophomore. Followed by Allie Vincent. And then the newcomer, Janet Valencia. Outside, back to the screen, 1-1. Theodoro out of Del Oro High School. Just a freshman. Susag from Whitney, also a freshman, were the pitchers today. Lipinski, who's not playing, also a freshman. She is out of Dixon High School. All 3 Beavers pitchers, freshmen. 1-1 on Tyler. Down low for a ball. Good take. Tyler going to muscle up on that one, decided not to. And she, as a result, is ahead in the count, 2 balls and 1 strike. Swing and a miss. Theodoro let that one go. Evens up the count at 2-2. Looked like she was kind of aiming it, but it went perfectly where she needed to. Wind blowing from left to right here. Becky Russfield. 2-2 pitch inside. Low, ball 3. Beavers outfield straight away. And medium deep, a little deeper in left for Hunt for Tyler, but Demon medium deep in center and the same in right for Peyton Burdick. That's a lifted foul down the first base line and out of play. Peyton Burdick will have to run it down over by the fence. And we'll do it again at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Top of the 6th inning, Pirates 5, Beavers 3. Pirates with 3 in the 1st and 2 in the 5th. Beavers with 2 in the 4th and 1 in the 5th. Addie Susag started, now Jill Theodoro. Brooklyn Heffernan the entire time for the Pirates. 3-2 pitch is inside and low, goes back to the screen, ball 4. Tyler gets the base on balls to open up the 6th, and that'll bring up Allie Vincent, the designated player, who has singled and flied to center. Both times she hit the ball hard. For the Pirates, right back up the middle in the 2nd inning, and then a line drive to center field, right center field to at then time Madison Demon to make the play. 22 is running for 26. That's Sophia DiMatteo out of Riverbank High, a freshman. Sophia wearing number 22 down at first base. Everybody's going to write that in their notebook, in their journal. I do support journaling. That's good. Keep a journal, daily journal. It's good for your mental health. I don't know about you, Matt, but everybody else. Matt's still going. We don't like to do, current events. That is inside on this one, but Matt's still trying to wrap his head around Russell Wilson to the New York Giants. Just doesn't make. What about Stephon Diggs to the Patriots? Did you see that one? $23 million a year for Stephon Diggs. What are they doing on the East Coast in football? That's the question. Except for Philadelphia, right? Bunchy pulls it back. The runner's going. The throw to second base, not in time. DiMatteo gets the steal, and she's at second base with nobody out. I think that was called a strike. I believe that was a strike.
It was DiMatteo. She's going to take that base.
Matt Pearson got that little bit of play-by-play over the weekend. He's going nuts with it now. Swing and a miss. Let's see if it's. I think it's 1-2. He just wants to do everything just cleverly. He's doing puns. He's just having a great time. Again, PAing and running the walk-up music and doing the play-by-play. It's a tough job, and he did it fine. And now we have the umpire. He's going to go over to talk. Either is he going to go talk to the dugout or he pulled a muscle. I don't know. Hope he's okay. Oh, I don't know. Hope the ump's okay. He's going to go out the gate, and we're going to have a little meeting around here. We're going to just go ahead and take a step away, I think, Riley, and figure out what's going on and come back. After we do that, top of the sixth inning, Pirates on top, 5-3.
Hi, I'm Monica from Ace Body Shop in Towing. We are a family-oriented business. We've been in business for over 30 years. We are located downtown Lincoln at 333 Lincoln Boulevard in Lincoln, California. We do automotive repair and 24-hour towing. Our phone number is 916-645-2859, or you can find us on the web.
When it comes to your home's maintenance and repairs, Jeffers Resource Group has you covered. Our handyman services offer a comprehensive range of expertise, from minor carpentry to drywall, electrical and flooring for property managers, landlords, and renters alike. We ensure that every job is completed to the highest standards, so you can have peace of mind. Contact us today to discover how Jeffers Resource Group can help keep your home in top shape.
Oh, I love baking. I've been doing it my whole life. Grateful Bread was started because I needed the job. It always used to seem like bread was just an afterthought, and which was always kind of disappointing. But now, as not only people, foodies and people eating, they're expecting better quality, and people notice it, they can see it.
Lincoln Potters Baseball. Placer County's best-kept secret is back for another exciting summer at historic McBean Stadiums. Loaded with fun for the whole family, local beer, wine, and eats. Fireworks, giveaways, theme nights, kids zone, and more. Come join in the fun and enjoy small-town baseball with Major League Entertainment. Tickets on sale now at LincolnPotters.com.
Lincoln Potters Baseball. Come on out and join in the fun.
Here at Super Taco, we specialize in authentic Mexican food. One of the reasons we are different from other places is that we make everything from scratch. You get a great value when you come here, large portions and quality food. Our most popular dishes are many different kind of tacos. We have giant burritos, different kinds of enchiladas, and the fajita. If you're ready for real Mexican food, stop in at a Super Taco. We love to see you.
Pass flung on and missed. He got him on strikes at 86, the off-speeder. Bruno strikes out the side. Potters get the win 8-5. He's going to look that way. Now he's going to duck down the middle. He's got a guy wide open at the 18 kid. That's Robert Freeman. And Robert's trying to make a couple of moves. He comes back to the 15, comes down to the 10. He gets a block to the 5. Mark the Phantom Low here along with Riley the engineer out here at Becky Rest Field. Just checking in to say the umpire is in a cart over in a shaded area, and he's just overheated, I think. They put an ice pack on his neck, so we're going to just wait and see what happens with him. Hopefully he is feeling better very, very soon. We're in a kind of a delay here out at Becky Rest Field. We just want to check back in and tell you that we're in the top of the sixth. The Pirates are on top 5-3. We're going to go back to the Riley the engineer's recorded music until we are ready to play. But we are on a break here. Umpire taking care of business and taking care of himself, and we'll be back as soon as all that's taken care of on the Stones Broadcast Networks.
When it comes to your home's maintenance and repairs, Jeffers Resource Group has you covered. Our handyman services offer a comprehensive range of expertise so you can have peace of mind. Contact us to schedule your service today.
Hi, I'm Monica from Ace Body Shop in Towing. We are a family-oriented business. We've been in business for over 30 years. We are located downtown Lincoln at 333 Lincoln Boulevard in Lincoln, California. We do automotive repair and 24-hour towing. Our phone number is 916-645-2859, or you can find us on the web.
American River College is a top-tier community college sports program that provides student athletes with the opportunity to thrive both athletically and academically. ARC Athletics is currently ranked 5th in the state and 2nd in Northern California. With over 19 sports programs, our athletes compete with the region's best athletes. Our diverse and dedicated coaching staff helps athletes develop the skills necessary to compete at the next level. Start your community college athletics journey with us. American River College, Sacramento's best athletic program. Go Beavers.
Got dragged there, and I didn't. He's an actor? Oh, crap. Who cares?
You got the rest of your life to be, serious. But
just tweet it out and then don't really
run
respond.
away.
Yeah.
No, I think it happens to some of us. Maybe it sounds a little personal to you, but
I didn't want me.
Yeah,
to
I don't
sound
know.
that
It just
way.
maybe sounds like that.
Generally,
fine.
Again, you're a very bright guy.
Yeah.
You see right into
Right
my
through
soul,
you.
my friend. That's why I have so many jobs, because people think I'm funny when they're driving home.
I love baking. I've been doing it my whole life. Grateful Bread was started because I needed the job. It always used to seem like bread was just an afterthought, and which was always kind of disappointing. But now, as not only people, foodies and people eating, they're expecting better quality, and people notice it, they can see it.
When it comes to your home's maintenance and repairs, Jeffers Resource Group has you covered. Our handyman services offer a comprehensive range of expertise, from minor carpentry to drywall, electrical and flooring for property managers, landlords, and renters alike. We ensure that every job is completed to the highest standards, so you can have peace of mind. Contact us today to discover how Jeffers Resource Group can help keep your home in top shape.
Lincoln Potters Baseball. Placer County's best kept secret is back for another
We are back here at Becky Rest Field. Our umpire has returned to his assigned duty behind home plate. Hopefully everything is fine. He says he's fine. We'll keep an eye on him. It's a 1-ball, 2-strike count on Allie Vincent. Emily Tyler, actually the pinch runner, Sophia Di Matteo, is at second base. Vincent, 1 ball and 2 strike, and Theodoro is going to take a couple of warm-up tosses as we had about a 10 to 15-minute recess there, while the umpire caught his bearings over in the cart over there. Got a little ice on the neck. Hopefully, like I said, he's okay. I don't want to relapse. If I have to send Matt or Riley or even DJ Mack down to umpire, I will do that. I have that power. I don't know of the three of them, though. I don't know which one I would send. They're all kind of anti-authority figures is the problem. DJ Mack wants the job, which means she's not going to get the job because she views it as a kind of a power thing, I think, and that's the problem. Matt doesn't do that. He just asks every batter when they come up, who's your favorite football team? If you don't say Eagles, you strike out. Here we go. Allie Vincent will come back in. She has a count of 1 ball and 2 strikes. She is 1 for 2 on the day with a single back in the second. Di Matteo, the pinch runner, is at second. We still have nobody out. All the coaches are back to their respective coaches' boxes, and here we go. 1-2 pitch, swung on and missed. Theodoro with her first strikeout of the day, and she'll take on Jenna Valencia, who came on for Mejia in right field when Mejia was hit by a line drive. Valencia 294 on the season with 2 runs batted in out of Central Valley High School. Shows bunt. The ball gets through the catcher's glove, and going over to third base will be DiMatteo. Mejia was 1 for 2 with a run scored while she was in there. Now Valencia's got a runner at third and 1 out. Sophie Coronado, who has 3 singles from the leadoff spot, is on deck. The left-hand hitting shortstop. Shows bunt again. That one's down low, so it's 2-0. 2 balls and no strikes. Two-0 pitch. She bunts at that one. It's a strike. 2-1. Paredes coming in at third. Coming in at first is Susag. 2-1 pitch inside, ball 3. Top of inning number 6, 5-3 Pirates. Valencia takes the strike. 3-2. Straight away and medium deep in the outfield for the Beavers. 3-2 coming up. Pops that one out of play. Might have been ball 4, but Valencia taking no chances with a runner at third. She fouls it off to live another day. Getting a little bit cooler out here. That's good for the umpire. Glad to see that. A little bit of a breeze. Hit down the left field line, slicing, foul. Let's see, I got it. Pretty good cut at that one. Hit it foul down the left field line, and Hunt has to run it down. But we'll do it again. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Theodoro, the second pitcher for the Beavers. Addie Susag went the first 4+ mornings plus. Inside, ball 4. Valencia with a very good at bat. And she gets the base on balls, first and the third with 1 out. And here's Sophie Coronado. Singled and scored in the first, singled in the second, singled and scored in the 5th. So she is 3 for 3, 377 coming in. And we'll see if Valencia is taking off at first base. The Pirates have been running with regularity here. Vasicila on deck. There goes Valencia, and they're going to just let her trot down to second base. Pitch was down low for a ball, 1-0. 2 walks and a strikeout in the inning, and we are second and third and 1 out. Beavers playing the infield kind of in. That's a little bit too low, so it's 2-0. Two balls, no strikes. 3 balls, no strikes. Coronado looking to get on base for the 4th straight time as befits a standout leadoff man. Leadoff hitter, I should say. That'll load him up with 1 out. 4th base on balls given up by Theodoro here. Coronado at first. Now Valencia at second. At third is DiMatteo. And Casella Vasasila is coming up to the plate and going to get a meeting at the mound. The Beavers are going to congregate. Actually, most of them are congregating at shortstop as they'll have just a small meeting at the mound, just 3 people. Theodoro with 3 walks in the inning and a strikeout, so the base is loaded and the 1 out. Pirates 5, Beavers 3. Pirates 8-3 in conference, Beavers 6-4. So Fasasila is going to give way to a pinch hitter. Chloe Hoffman. So Hoffman will be hitting. Sophomore. 143 on the year. Also from Grigori High School down in Modesto. She's up here in a big spot. Bases loaded, 1 out. So Hoffman, right-handed hitter against Theodoro. Beavers with the infield in. Outfield straight away and deep. Down low for a ball. Hoffman with 14 runs batted on the season. She takes a strike. Scored 6, has a .286 batting average. She's played in 17 games for the Pirates. No home runs as of yet. One pitch. Ball 2. 2-1. Bridgman on deck. Hoffman swings and fouls that one back to the screen, so it's 2-2 on Chloe. Chloe with 2 E's, by the way, around. I think you should spell Riley R-I-L-E-E. I think you should. Not now. I think you're used to the other spelling, but maybe, I don't know, maybe next New Year's Day, start off with a new spelling in 2026. Up. That should be playable at first base and dropped by Susag in foul territory. It's a foul ball. So big play right there. That would have been 2 outs and bases loaded, but instead Hoffman gets another try. Swing and a miss. Big strikeout right there for Theodoro, her second of the inning. And that'll bring up the tough Caitlin Bridgman, the number 3 hitter who's singled in a run and grounded out twice. Came in at .367, a home run and 20 runs batted in, so she has 21 now. And she's up here with the bases loaded, but now 2 outs. First pitch is down low for a ball, 1-0. Bridgman out of Tracy High School, another sophomore. Playing second base for the Pirates. It's high in the air, short right center field. Coming on, Beavers. Diving try out of the glove of the center fielder, Devin. 1 run scores. Here comes another. Here comes the third all the way around. The throw is going to be too high, and sliding in safe is Coronado. So it'll end up being a 3-run double for Bridgman, and that'll make the score 8-3 in favor of the Pirates. Great try by Demon in center field, just all the way outstretched. But she couldn't get it. It popped out of the glove. Coronado scored. Coronado had stopped, I think, and then, well, actually, no, she was going and the throw was on the way. It was too high, so we're going to give Bridgman 3 runs batted in, so that gives her 4 for the game and makes it 8-3. The 2-out, 3-run double by Caitlin Bridgman, and here's Brooklyn Heffernan, the pitcher. Good-looking pitch, but called the ball, so it's 1-0 on Heffernan, who has RBI grounded out in the first, grounded out in the third, and hit fielder's choice in the fifth. So 0 for 3 with a run batted in for Brooklyn, who now enjoys an 8-3 lead on the mound here in the top of the sixth. Inside for a ball. Two and 0. Three and 0. KK Zamora, the catcher, in the on-deck circle. And he's in there for a strike. 3-1. Umpire seems to have bounced back quite nicely. Riley, I was a little concerned, but it has gotten a little bit cooler out here, and that's probably helped. The 3-1 pitch catches the outside corner, 3-2. Nice location on that one by Jill Theodoro. Full count now on Heffernan. Foul back over the screen to our right. Keep it alive at 3-2. Three-two coming up again. That is ball 4. Fourth walk of the inning, and that'll bring up KK Zamora, the catcher, with runners now at first and second and 2 outs. I think we're going to get Addie Susak back out on the hill. She'll re-enter on the mound, and we'll move a couple other players around. I think that's what I think is going to happen, so we'll take a break. Step back from the action. We're in the top of inning number 6. The Pirates on top 8-3. Got dragged there, and I didn't. He's an actor. Oh crap! Who cares?
You got the rest of your life to be, serious. But
just tweet it out and then don't really
run away.
No, I think it happens to some of us. Maybe it sounds a little personal to you, but
I didn't want me.
Yeah,
to
I don't
sound
know.
that
It just
way.
maybe sounds like that.
Generally,
fine.
Again, you're a very bright guy.
Yeah.
You see right into
Right
my
through
soul,
you.
my friend. That's why I have so many jobs, because people think I'm funny when they're driving home.
Hi, I'm Jessica.
And I'm Miller.
And we'd like to invite you to come see all that Miller's Ace Hardware has to offer and to give our happy and helpful staff a chance to earn your business.
Whatever project you're working on, from lawn and garden to home repairs, you'll find everything you need at the new Miller's Ace Hardware. Power tools from the best name brands, and one of the largest selections of barbecues and barbecue accessories featuring brands like Traeger, Weber, and Big Green Egg. And if you're looking to freshen things up, visit the paint studio featuring Clark and Kensington, Benjamin Moore, and Magnolia Home by Joanna Gaines. Miller's Ace Hardware, where customer and community service meet. Located on the corner of Madison and Fair Oaks, behind the Ferrari building.
When it comes to your home's maintenance and repairs, Jeffers Resource Group has you covered. Our handyman services offer a comprehensive range of expertise so you can have peace of mind. Contact us to schedule your service today.
I love baking. I've been doing it my whole life. Grateful Bread was started because I needed the job. It always used to seem like bread was just an afterthought, and which was always kind of disappointing. But now, as not only people, foodies and people eating, they're expecting better quality, and people notice it, they can see it.
Lincoln Potters Baseball. Placer County's best-kept secret is back for another exciting summer at historic McBean Stadiums. Loaded with fun for the whole family, local beer, wine, and eats. Fireworks, giveaways, theme nights, kids zone, and more. Come join in the fun and enjoy small-town baseball with Major League Entertainment. Tickets on sale now at LincolnPotters.com.
Lincoln Potters Baseball. Come on out and join in the fun.
Back to the action here in the top of the sixth as we start off with Addie Susag on the mound and Jill Theodoro out in center field. And now we are back to that as Addie has returned to the mound. Jill has returned to center. Madison Demon is now over at first base for the Beavers. And KK Zamora is our hitter with 2 outs here in the sixth. Susag's pitch misses somewhere. 1 ball and no strikes. KK has an RBI ground out, and a walk. So she is 1 for 2 with an RBI, her 17th of the season. She also has a pair of home runs for the Pirates on the campaign. That is in there for a strike, 1-1. Susag went 4+ innings, gave up 9 hits and 5 runs, struck out 1 in her first outing of the game, her first stint. And now she is back out there in relief of Jill Theodoro, who relieved her. Just with that one, 2-1. Theodoro 1 2/3 innings. Just the 1 hit allowed, but walked 5. That's popped up. That's close. Just missed our fan right there. Just see that, Matt? Did not try for that. She just turned sideways and let it go by. Just nice. Yeah. Even that didn't even try for it and still look better than you. Yeah, that's true. That was an easy one. That was a lazy one too. I wanted a chance at that one. Yeah, that was a lazy one. 2-2 is swung on and fouled at the plate. Jennifer Wiley says that softball is messed up, man. And the umpire throws it out of play to his credit. 2-2. Bridgman is out at second base. Over at first is Heffernan. Frankie pauses in the on-deck circle. She would be the 9th batter of the inning. That's in the dirt, blocked by Wiley. Throw down to third base is not going to be in time. Wild pitch allows runners to go to second and third. And now a full count on KK Zamora. She came in at 377. All right, as ball 4 gets away. Here comes a runner in from third. She will score. Going to third on the play was Heffernan. Zamora gets the base on balls, her second. That's 4 runs in the inning. There's another wild pitch. Here comes runner in from third. She will score. Zamora goes down to second. So 5 runs in the inning for the Pirates. Makes it 10-3. Paz is grounded out, single, and fly to center. She is the 9th batter here in the 6th inning. Lines that one to Perez at third, and that's the end of the inning. 5 runs for the Pirates. We go to the bottom of inning number 6. They lead at 10-3.
I love baking. I've been doing it my whole life. Grateful Bread was started because I needed the job. It always used to seem like bread was just an afterthought, and which was always kind of disappointing. But now, as not only people, foodies and people eating, they're expecting better quality, and people notice it, they can see it.
Lincoln Potters Baseball. Placer County's best kept secret is back for another exciting summer at historic McBean Stadiums. Loaded with fun for the whole family, local beer, wine, and eats. Fireworks, giveaways, theme nights, kids zone, and more. Come join in the fun and enjoy small town baseball with Major League Entertainment. Tickets on sale now at LincolnPotters.com.
Lincoln Potters Baseball. Come on out and join in the fun.
Hi, I'm Monica from Ace Body Shop in Towing. We are a family-oriented business. We've been in business for over 30 years. We are located downtown Lincoln at 333 Lincoln Boulevard in Lincoln, California. We do automotive repair and 24-hour towing. Our phone number is 916-645-2859, or you can find us on the web.
When it comes to your home's maintenance and repairs, Jeffers Resource Group has you covered. Our handyman services offer a comprehensive range of expertise, from minor carpentry to drywall, electrical and flooring for property managers, landlords, and renters alike. We ensure that every job is completed to the highest standards, so you can have peace of mind. Contact us today to discover how Jeffers Resource Group can help keep your home in top shape.
Bottom of inning number 6 from Becky Russ Field. Mark the Phantom Low, Riley the Engineer, DJ Mack, Matt Pearson. Maddie Demon will start us off. She'll be followed by Savannah Haynes and Addie Susag. As the Beavers close it within 5-3, but then the Pirates, the benefit of just one hit in the 6th inning. That was a bases clearing double by Caitlin Bridgman, which just popped out of the glove of our hitter, Maddie Demon. She is 1 for 2 so far, has scored a run in this one. Had a single back in the 2nd. Takes inside and low for a ball, 1-0. Effernan's given up 5 hits and 3 runs. She has walked 2 and struck out 7. Demon swings a little bit too late for that one, 1-1. Maddie comes in at 375 on the day, or on the year. Takes that one. Good looking pitch, and it's called strike 2. Maddie thought it was a little bit too low. Alicia Lipinski goes out to coach first base. Hopefully that'll give the Beavers a little bit of the mojo here in the bottom of inning number 6. 1-2 pitch is hit into right center field, giving chase and making a nice running catch is Pasilia out in center field. So Demon is retired. And that'll bring up Savannah Haynes.
Number 9, Savannah Haynes.
Haynes is up here with a fly to center and a fielder's choice, so 0 for 2. Swings and misses at that one. Pasisala with a nice running catch in center field. We'll have to make sure that's still her because she was batted for. By Hoffman. No, I think that's, just say a back out there as it's an 0-2 count quickly on Savannah Haynes. It's softly out into the hole, played by shortstop Coronado over to first base, and it throws off the mark, and it's going to be an infield single for Savannah Haynes. 6th hit for the Beavers here in the bottom of inning number 6. It'll bring up Addie Susag, who has a ground out to shortstop and a 2-run single down the right field line back in the 4th. So Addie is 1 for 2. Tough play by Coronado. She was deep in the hole on that one. Her throw a little bit offline. Susag takes a strike on the inside corner. He said, surprisingly. 0-1 on Addie. Peyton Burdick on deck. Peyton's been moving around, and she is in right field now. That is inside for a ball. Haynes at first, 1 out in the 6th. Susang tries a little inside-out swing on an inside pitch, doesn't get it. It's 1-2. 3 in the first, 2 in the 5th, and 5 in the 6th for the Pirates. The Beavers countered with 2 in the 4th and 1 in the 5th, but they've fallen behind 10-3 here. Swing and a miss by Susag. She's down on strikes. 8th strikeout for Heffernan. And Peyton Burdick will be the hitter. She has struck out twice, both looking, once in the 3rd and once in the 4th here.
Number 22, Peyton Burdick.
Haynes still over at first base. Burdick takes low. 1-0. That one is low, bounces away, going to second as Haynes, and she'll be in there. Wild pitch allows Savannah to move down to second base. 2 balls and no strikes now on Peyton Burdick. Freshman out of River City High School. Comes in at .250 on the season with 3 runs batted in, 5 runs scored. Takes outside, 3-0. Jill Theodoro, the pitcher, or center fielder, pitcher, center fielder, is on deck. That is in there for call strike 1. 3-1. Ball 4. Good at bat by Peyton Burdick. She gets the base on balls. 3rd one issued by Heffernan. And with runners at first and second and 2 outs, Jill Theodoro will come to the plate. The center fielder, pitcher, center fielder, popped out to short in the 3rd and popped out to second in the 5th. So she is 0 for 2 in this one. Has 7 RBI on the season and 7 runs scored. Hits it down to second base. Bridgman right on it. Over to first for the out. So 2 runners, no action for the Beavers in the 6th. We go to the 7th. They trail it 10-3.
Got dragged there, and I didn't. He's an actor. Oh crap! Who cares?
You got the rest of your life to be, serious. But
just tweet it out and then don't
And
really
then run
respond.
away.
Yeah.
No, I think it happens to some of us. Maybe it sounds a little personal to you, but
I'm not. I didn't want me.
Yeah,
to
I don't
sound
know.
that
It just
way.
maybe sounds like that. 'Cause I
Generally,
know
fine.
Again, you're a very bright guy. You
Yeah.
see right into
Right
my
through
soul,
you.
my friend. That's why I have so many jobs, because people think I'm funny when they're driving home.
Hi, I'm Jessica.
And I'm Miller.
And we'd like to invite you to come see all that Miller's Ace Hardware has to offer and to give our happy and helpful staff a chance to earn your business.
Whatever project you're working on, from lawn and garden to home repairs, you'll find everything you need at the new Miller's Ace Hardware. Power tools from the best name brands, and one of the largest selections of barbecues and barbecue accessories featuring brands.
Top of inning number 7, Pirates on top by 7. Emily Tyler will start us off, then Allie Vincent and Janet Valencia. Bottom of the order against Addie Susag. Tyler was struck out, walked, and grounded out. She scored a run back in the 6th inning. Takes that one low. 1-0. And for a while, he's been working hard behind the plate today to chase a lot of balls back to the screen. Susag, Theodoro, and now Susag again in the absence of Felicia Lipinski. Swing and a miss. Evens it up at 1-1. Susag, a freshman out of Whitney High School. Just 6 innings on the season before today. Right down the middle, 1-2. Tyler comes in at .321 with a home run. She's driven in 11 for the Pirates. We're looking to go 9-3 in Big 8 conference action here. Hits it down the third base line, but foul. One and two on Tyler. High in the air and deep to left center field. Going back at Theodoro. That's out of here. A home run for Emily Tyler. That's her second of the season, her 12th run batted in. And it makes it 11-3 in favor of the Pirates. That brings up Allie Vincent, the designated player. She singled back in the second, flied to center in the fourth, and then struck out in the sixth. It's a sharp grounder out to shortstop. Haynes stays with it across the diamond for the out at first. For the first out of the inning. That'll bring up Janet Valencia, the right fielder. Actually, we've got a new hitter for Valencia. That'll be Aaliyah Sesma. So Sesma will bat. So Sesma will get an at bat here. 241 on the season with a half a dozen runs batted in for Aaliyah. One score from the Big 8. Sierra beat Folsom Lake today 5-1. We are 11-3 here, Modesto. And Sesma getting her chance at the plate. She watches that one on the outside corner for a strike. So Valencia didn't have an official at bat, but she scored a run in that unofficial at bat by walk and scoring back in the sixth. Swing and a miss, a ball down low, 0-2. Sesma is a freshman out of Oakdale High School, and she faces an 0-2 count here with one out in the seventh. Fouls that one off. She'll get another chance. Emily Tyler started the inning with a home run to left center field. Vincent grounds out, and now Sesma, the pinch hitter. Assume she'll go out to right field and take over for Valencia. Although Lee is listed as a third baseman and a first baseman in the roster. We can break the mold. Thought about it, didn't go, and it's outside. 1-2. One ball, two strikes, one out. Swing and a miss. Susag gets her second strikeout. And that'll bring up the top of the order. Sophie Coronado is scheduled to hit. But I think we've got another batter. Number 7, Isa Castellanos is coming up, I believe. Yeah. So Castellanos will bat.
Hitting for Modesto, number 7, Isa Castellanos.
Coronado was 3 for 3 with a walk and scored 3 runs. Castellanos watches that one a little bit outside. 1-0. Freshman out of Enox High School in Modesto. Just the 5th game for Isa. She is hitting it at 500 clip. So definitely producing as that one is outside and high. 2-0. She's been up twice officially and got 1 hit. That's what 500 is. She's got a 2-ball, no strike count here. Three-ball, no strike count. And ball 4. So the pinch hitter, Castellanos, goes down to first base. Gisea Pasasila again. She is re-entering for Chloe Hoffman, who hit for her last time and struck out. Gisea has a couple of hits and a ground out. She takes a ball outside. Singled scored in the first, singled in a run in the 5th. Grounded out in the 3rd. Slice foul over the left side, over toward the baseball field here. One and one now. That's a good-looking pitch, but it's inside, dropped, and there goes Zorn to second, and she will make it standing up. Two and one now. Baseball action. Modesto got a win over Casumas River 5-0. High fly ball, right center field. It'll be Demon in center field. Theodoro in center field making the catch. So that's the inning. 1 run on the Tyler home run. We go to the bottom of inning number 7. 11-3 Pirates.
Here at Super Taco, we specialize in authentic Mexican food. One of the reasons we are different from other places is that we make everything from scratch. You get a great value when you come here, large portions and quality food. Our most popular dishes are many different kind of tacos. We have giant burritos, different kinds of enchiladas, and the fajita. If you're ready for real Mexican food, stop in at a Super Taco. We'd love to see you.
Fast flung on and missed. He got him on strikes at 86, the off-speeder. Bruno strikes out the side. Potters get the win 8-5. He's going to look that way. Now he's going to duck down the middle. He's got a guy wide open at the 18 kidder. That's Robert Freeman. And Robert's trying to make a couple of moves. He comes back to the 15. Comes down to the 10. He gets a block to the 5.
Hi, I'm Monica from Ace Body Shop in Towing. We are a family-oriented business. We've been in business for over 30 years. We are located downtown Lincoln at 333 Lincoln Boulevard in Lincoln, California. We do automotive repair and 24-hour towing. Our phone number is 916-645-2859, or you can find us on the web.
When it comes to your home's maintenance and repairs, Jeffers Resource Group has you covered. Our handyman services offer a comprehensive range of expertise, from minor carpentry to drywall, electrical and flooring for property managers, landlords, and renters alike. We ensure that every job is completed to the highest standards, so you can have peace of mind. Contact us today to discover how Jeffers Resource Group can help keep your home in top shape.
Bottom of inning number 7, looks like Frankie Paz, number 12, has gone out to the mound to pitch for the Pirates here in inning number 7. So Paz will be out there, moving in from left field. Heffernan went 6 innings, gave up 6 hits, 3 runs, walked 3, struck out 8. She's in line to get her 14th win of the season.
Number 12, Frankie Paz. Leading off the inning for the Beavers. Number 2, Haley.
Probably got some more. I know Sesma, who pinch hit in the 7th, is taken over at third base for Guzman. The umpires getting together with the manager there to try to figure out who the heck is where. Now the umpire has to go over and tell the other team what's going on. As all I can see, I think we probably maybe have a new catcher in there as well, but it's tough to tell with the numbers. No, I think that's still Zamora behind the plate. Paz on the mound. Sesma at third base. Kaylee Hunt is out there going, I think it's okay. Wherever you got your guys is fine. I think we're ready to go here. But the umpire, who's had, a mid-game break for, got a little overheated, and salute to him for coming back out here and taking care of business behind the plate. It's done a fine job. Although the fact that he took that break, I think I missed my early bird seating over at the all-you-can-eat buffet. I think it only goes till 5:30. Usually I'm there at 4:30, so I got no problem worrying about the time, Riley. But today, I was tentatively scheduled to get in there between 5 and 5:30. Not going to make it. So here's Hunt, who struck out twice and singled, scored a run back in the 5th. And is called a strike. Oh, and 1. That is also a strike, 0-2. Jennifer Wiley next, and then Lindsay Paredes for the Beavers here in the bottom of inning number 7. Chopped it out towards shortstop, handled over to first for the out. I think that's still Coronado at shortstop. She makes the play to first base for the first out. I'll bring up Jennifer Wiley, who's grounded out, doubled, and struck out. So Jennifer is 1 for 3 today at a Union Mine High School. Fouls it off to our left, so it's 0-1. Beavers averaging over 6.5 runs a game and hitting .320, but today just 6 hits in the game. Change up, did she go? I don't think she did. The call is no. 1 ball and 1 strike. Tough for the first base umpire to tell whether a left-hander is swung. But they gave it a try, and it's 1-1. That is high, 2-1. Pretty sure we have substitutions in the outfield for the Pirates, but that's too far away. Can't tell the numbers. Two balls and one strike. Chopper out towards short. Coronado on the hop. Crow hops over to first base for the second out and went out away from the Pirates taking this one and improving their record to 9-3. And that one out is Lindsey Paredes, who has struck out, walked, and sliced a triple to right field and drove in a run back in the fifth inning. 29th run batted in for Lindsey in her freshman campaign. She's up here with 2 outs against the reliever Frankie Paz. She takes outside for a ball. Lindsey came in at 464, 1 for 2 today.
April 1st, we're going against Consumnes here at 3 p.m.
Lindsey takes that one outside, 2-0. Kayla Adams to follow. 3 in the first, 2 in the fifth, 5 in the sixth, and 1 in the seventh for the Pirates. Beavers got 2 in the third, 1 in the fourth. That's fouled down the right side, an off-speed pitch that Lindsey tried to wait on, couldn't do it, and it's 2-1. Two balls and one strike. Paredes hits it out into the left field, coming on and making a diving play out there is the Pirates left fielder who took over for Frankie Paz, and so we were trying to find her number as she runs in there to give her full credit, of course, that it's 1-2-3 here in the seventh inning, which means the final score of this one, the Modesto Pirates 11, American River College Beavers 3. The Pirates improved to 9-3 in conference play. Beavers go to 6-5. Brooklyn Heffernan picks up the win. She is now 14-6 on the season. Beavers with a big game on the road, a big doubleheader on the road. They take on Santa Rosa on Friday on the road. As far as Modesto is concerned, they'll visit Sac City on the 29th. For Mark the Phantom Lowe, for Riley the Engineer, for DJ Mack, and for Matt Pearson, our final once again, Modesto 11, American River 3. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.